Well, good morning, Ed. How you doing?
I've done better when I was, 30, 40 years ago. I'm getting old and creaky.
Oh, well, 40 years ago, I was an egg. And 30
Was it?
years ago, I was doing pretty good.
Wait a minute. 40 years. This is 2015.
I
I
was
mean,
born.
that was what, 1975?
Yeah.
Oh, I was back in Vietnam 4 years after that.
Oh, my goodness. I wasn't born yet till December.
Yeah. You're one of these little kitties.
Move fast and break things. You know my generation. So today, Ed, I contacted you to design a case for this little train layout that I'm going to make for a local hospital.
Okay.
And the thing is I'm sharing my screen now. So the thing is, I'm thinking of a case like this. I got to bring it up on Google here. Yes. Something like this that is able to be jostled around. And, well, that's kind of small, but you get the picture.
You gave me a link earlier with a website where you can purchase those metal brackets, the ones that form the corners and the edges and all that.
Yeah.
So I assume what you're thinking about is something like plywood, and then just
yeah, exactly.
adding the brackets. So what we're going to do is
just focus on the plywood.
Well, you tell me.
Well, I'm getting a local carpentry shop to build this so that it's going to be the best construction possible.
No, I understand that. You'll buy the little bracket things and all that. We're just going to design the box.
And so this is so that they can set up the train set and plug it in. Like, there is no setup. It's already set up. All the trains will be in the top compartment.
Right.
Like this box that I'm kind of pointing at right here would be upside down in our case, because the train would be in the lid. And in the top would be where all the buildings are affixed to the layout. And in the total top will be slots where we can put the trains in. And have a little fastener that opens up a little box with the cradles for all the trains, and pull them out, put them on the layout, and the cord will be in there. It can plug into the side somewhere. But I just want to get the dimensions, well, not a loose kind of picture for the carpenter to be able to run with it.
I understand.
We good?
We can. That's a starting point.
Awesome. I knew you'd be the guy to help me, because the ADD's thick with this cat. You know that.
Yeah. Let me switch screens here so I can bring my SketchUp over to to my larger monitor, and I'll put you in the smaller monitor.
Okay.
And then share screen and share. And you should be able to see it right there.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
All right. So let's start with this, just a general thing. If we start with a box.
So I've got some dimensions, though. The standard train set circle is 45 inches in diameter.
Okay.
So the box kind of has to be a 4 foot because of the dimensions of a piece of plywood.
Okay, let's start with that.
And
well, just one step at a time. Let's start. We'll modify it. Let's start with a piece of plywood or half a piece of plywood, and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to make that 48, and this is let's do it the easiest way. Do it like this, like that. Hit pull. Hit 48. So now we got a you know, don't worry about that. We got a
48 by 48.
That's a half a sheet of firewood right there on top. Now, we're not going to worry about the height right now because that's will depend on what other stuff comes up.
Just as a loose gauge, about 14 inches would probably be perfect.
Well, yeah, let's again, we're working mechanically.
Inside dimensions.
What thickness plywood? Is it 3/8, ½ inch, 3/4, what?
Well, it's got to be light, but strong. There can be stiffeners on the inside, so 3/8.
3/8 is what I would say.
Yeah, and then we can stiffen it up with an angle iron or something to make that as part of the pocket.
Okay, see what we have here now is we draw out just to start with. There's a piece of 3/8 inch plywood. Okay.
Yeah.
And what we do, I'm gonna group that. That just because that is an object. That is a piece of plywood that we have cut out. Now, and there's going to be just a circle of track on here.
Yeah, 45 inches in diameter.
Okay, so
that's an inch and a half in from the middle.
Well, that's not how we're going to do it.
Okay.
I'm just going to say 45 is 22 and a half.
Yeah.
So 22.5. Okay, 60 sides. Damn it. Yeah, I hit the wrong key. Sorry about that. 22.5 and 60 sides. Okay. So there. Now here's right off right here. Okay, like you said. And don't worry because it's point. You know that it's not exact.
Sure. Sure.
I probably got actually, let's see, what have I got
we're talking about the difference between theory and practical too, so
well, I mean, anyway, so we got 1/2 inches, and you figure that's going to be that's the center of your track right there.
Yeah.
Okay, now.
And that's going on a 2-inch piece of foam. A 2-inch so that it is substantial enough for the possibility that a child's going to put his hand on it and stand up.
Okay, well, okay, let's one thing at a time. How wide is this HO?
Yeah.
What is the width across the length of the ties on a piece of HO track?
Where's my tape measure? I just had it in my hands.
I mean, I probably got a piece of track here.
Here, I got one right in front of me here. So, plastic track is 2 1/8, or 2 1/8. 2 inches and an eighth.
So it's 1 1/16 from the center line.
1 1/8. What am I talking about? 1 inch and an eighth. I'm an idiot. Sorry.
So 9/16 from the center to the end of the tie.
Yeah.
So let's put that in there. That we're going to draw our outline of a track on a board to start with. Okay.
Okay.
Because we're doing a visual thing here. Because we're doing a thing. We're trying to get an idea. Okay. So.
If it'll fit, yeah.
You know.
Well, the thing is that I could cut one of these tracks down a little bit and tighten up the circumference.
Well, okay, but 9/16 is 0.562.
Okay. Because it would be ideal to have 45 as the outside measurement of our track. But then again, we can fit the piece of foam inside the lid. I'm going to call it the lid, even though it's the bottom. Up, have a lip so that it'll never fall outside of the onto the floor. If it falls off the track.
I'm hitting wrong keys.
Yeah, that's pretty much dead on the side.
Well, I mean, that is exactly that's what you got right there with that dimension.
Yeah.
Now, remember, it's in SketchUp, so we can play around. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let's take a like we're going to do a side right here, and not worry about dimensions because we're just doing a for instance.
Mm-hmm.
And just because we are visual creatures, all right, now, if it's on the outside right here.
Oh, there's gonna be something in the corners there that we have to put in, and if you look at the music cases, it has those metal
right.
angle irons which will fit in there. Nice.
The point is, if you just look at what we're going to look at is the way this comes together. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna be 9/16 out square on each corner.
Crap.
You're out of practice.
No, all right. If this is 4 foot long, see what happens. First of all, you're gonna it's only gonna be a 3/8 inch by 3/8 inch gap.
Yeah.
Those corner pieces most likely will completely cover that easily.
Yeah.
Okay.